Okay, so now we're going to do the second part of this video, and that will be to draw our image and to classify it. Okay, so let's not forget, we didn't label this, but I'm going to call this concave, just so we're all aware of what's going on. Okay, so concave. And the reason why it's concave is because we're looking into the cave. So if you've got an eyeball here, right, you're looking into the mirror that way. Okay, so let's draw our image for the object. So we differentiated between object and image in the first video, the object being what is actually in the real world, and the image being, well, what you get in the mirror. We have this little stick person standing on our horizontal line called l'axe principal, or the principal axis. And because the feet are touching the principal axis in our real world, the object, it's the same thing as you standing on the floor and looking in a mirror. So if you look in the mirror, your feet are still on the floor, are they not? Okay, so your image has to be on the floor here as well. So if this little stick person's feet are on this axe principal, that means when we draw it in the image, the feet will be touching l'axe principal. Same thing, or the principal axis. Okay, so that's why we start at the top of the object, and that way we can find out where the top of the object is in our mirror. Okay, so the intersection right here, that represents this point at the top of our object. So that means if the head is here, from where the light came from, our image, we start drawing our head right there. Okay, and I know that this person is going to be upside down, and the reason for it is because their feet have to be touching this principal axis. Okay, so again, if your feet are on the ground, you look in a mirror, your feet are on the ground in that image. So that's kind of what's going on here. Okay, so this person ends up being a little bigger. And the reason it's a little bigger is because the distance between that intersection and l'axe principal, of course, is just a little bigger. So the person's kind of stretched out a bit. Okay, they're a little bit taller. So we can classify that now. So we've got our teapot, okay, taille, which is size. All right. We've got position, which is position, of course. We have orientation, which is orientation. And we have type, type. Okay, so this pretty well all works in English as well. The only thing that doesn't work in English is the tie, T for tie. So if you're doing the English class version of this, it would be spot. Okay, so it would be size, position, orientation, type. So in French, taille, position, orientation, and type. All right, so let's just make some colons here. So our taille, our size, of course, the image is going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm going to say plus grande. Okay, so plus grande, bigger. And don't forget, all of this teapot or this spot is describing the image. All right, so in French, we have une image. It's feminine, which is why all of our adjectives are feminine. Okay, just a little side note there, French lesson. All right, position. Position is a little further back from the foyer or further away from the mirror. So I'm just going to make it simple and say plus loin. Okay, so further back. Orientation, orientation. You can either have à l'endroit or à l'envers. So that would be à l'endroit, which is the right side up, or à l'envers, which is upside down. And of course, this little person is upside down. So we're going to say à l'envers. All right. And last but not least, we have type. So when you're doing all of these curved mirrors, les miroirs courbes, you have the real world, réel, which is on the same side of the mirror as the real world is. And you have virtuel. So for this particular example, it is still in the réel, not the virtuel. So we're going to put réel right there. Okay, so we've classified this image right here for this object. Plus grande, plus loin, à l'envers, et réel. All right, email me with questions.